Hey yo, what's going on, world? I go by the name of Kirk Knight, repping that pro era shit, and I'm about to just make a beat live for y'all. Y'all with it? Y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready. Okay. Alright, so first what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna sample. You know, simple shit. I'll find a sample, right? Look, no template, ain't no template or nothing. Ain't nothing there. Yeah. Let me see. Let me go on my batch. Hold up. Hey. I'll take anything. It don't even matter. Let's try that one. So of course we're gonna load that up. Feel me? Load that up. So this is it right here. Right here. So of course, got a 1 bar, 2 bar looping, man. So I'm gonna 1 bar this shit. First I'm gonna transpose, get like, you know, whatever tune you're trying to get it higher or if it's lower. It's all depending on which type of vibe you're trying to go for, you feel me? So
some people are asking where your samples come from.
oh my,
so I don't know if you want to give out sources like
well,
that.
it comes from so if throw me questions. If they ask me questions, then throw it to me. Well, it all depends on what type of sound you're trying to get. You gotta understand what type of genre you're trying to make. Like if you're trying to make I don't know, like some funky stuff, and go into funk or G-funk or whatever genres is in that market of what you're trying to make. So for me, I like this is gonna sound crazy, like Japanese sound and stuff, or like
some Italian library.
You get what I'm saying, like stuff like that. So if I'm not, look, YouTube is your best friend at all times. So keeping it a buck, I keep it a buck. One. Vinyls are your best friend. You just gotta know how to use them. Like that's the thing. People get scared because they see like 2 turntables or they see a whole bunch of cables. It's really super simple. And once you learn vinyl, then you access yourself to way more sounds than just YouTube, because then you might just find that one dude that was holding the special record for, I don't know, like 18 years. He's like, yo, I think you would chop this the best way. And you can make a hit. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to get it from anywhere. I sample from anything. It could be me doing this on the table. That is a sound. Anything that's a sound. So you can sample anything. You literally could do it to anything. It's just depending on what you want, like what your sound is going to be. So you got to figure that out in yourself before you want to make music. Feel me? I had to do that shit. So, facts. All right, back to this beat right now. So usually I'll go put it through a whole thing like that, but I'm gonna just do it really simple for y'all. Really simple, right? Just using the grid. So what I do here is anywhere I want to cut, I just cut that shit right in. Because you can find a 2-bar loop with anything. That's what people don't understand. Once you get the 2-bar loop, that beat can run forever. That's why a lot of the people from the 90s, like, you would have those beats that just sound like they could run forever. It's because they mastered the technique of the 2-bar loop, man. Or 1-bar loop, whichever one. As long as it's a consistent loop that can go over again and over and over and over again, and it's like, it don't change. Like, for example, Shook Ones. That's the perfect beat. You could play that and keep playing it, and that's why so much people could spit on it. Like, your mother's cousin could spit on the beat, and it could still be fire, because it's just a fire beat that can be repeated throughout time, no matter how long, how short it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always try to strive to make. Same thing when I did with Big Dusty. I try to strive to make a beat that you could keep playing that shit. Like, you don't get tired of it. Same thing with Jesus View. That's always my main focus. Here, folks. Just because you found one chop doesn't mean you're done. You gotta find a whole bunch of chops. You gotta find a whole bunch of shit, because see, the thing with chopping is when you chop it, you can mix and match different parts of the songs or even another song. Like, there's a lot of people that I know who samples like 3 songs for one beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're just getting all types of parts. It could be it could be whatever. And once you add it to the beat, because of the type of tune it is, if it's detuned by like by 8, and another one is tuned up to like 7, but not -7, +7, and you got 8, -8, right? Whatever. Just the clash of sounds because of the fact that they're like in the same range, but they probably a little bit off beat. That is what gives the unique sound. Same thing like if you're making a beat and every 1 and 4th, wait, is it? Yeah, it's 1. Yeah, it's 1. No, every 1st and 3rd is on beat, but every 2nd and 4th is off. The song's still gonna be on beat. It just gives the beat more character, because it's like you're getting more freaky with it. Sometimes a lot of people think it just gotta be like, it don't have to be like that sometimes.
Gives it some natural swing.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Gives it a swing, gives it a groove, so you can actually get to work. You feel me? But back to this. And also fuck with the tempo. Don't be scared to fuck with your tempo, man. You gotta figure it out. So then, if people wonder what I'm doing now, I just chopped the sample real quick. Something simple, really simple. And then I made a drum rack right here with some sounds. Hold up. Some sounds right here. I only got like 3 in here. That's all I got. Right? Figure it out, right? Let's see. That too. Don't be scared to play with velocity, because you feel me. Sometimes you don't want your pad. Sometimes you don't want your snare to be that strong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to have a ghost snare, or if you want to have like something that's in the beat, but you can't really hear it, but it gives it the groove of if it was there, but it's not there. That's what I like to call like ghost snares, and go like this, like that. Like that is a ghost, like rim shot. That's a rim shot I'm using, by the way, if you was wondering. So rim shots is like when you have like the drumstick on like a drum disc, like diagonal, and you just supposed to snap it down like you snapping a pencil on the table. That's a rim shot, if you didn't know what it was, right? And don't be scared to practice before you record and everything. And some people just like to record and you think you're going to get fired. Sometimes you got to do it a couple of times to get your hands warmed up. You feel me? So.
Got some kids in class watching right now, actually.
Shout out to all y'all watching in class, man, because I was beating on tables in class. You know what I'm saying? So that's lit. That's actually type lit. Oh, man, that's that. Look, now that you got that, sometimes the best thing well, not the best thing, but what's ill, is sometimes, hey, how about you was making the beat, I fell out of love with the sample, all right, cool, so, Ableton, what we do is just load another one. That's the point of having so much chops, because there's many times that I've repeatedly listened to something, and then I made the drums, like, super fire, but then I'm, like, just tired of the sample or the melody that I'm trying to achieve, and then you change it. That's the point of, like, doing it like the way I do it is like I do the sample first and I build drums around it, so then I can have the drums in the groove that I want, and then I just change to whatever I feel like. If I feel like going more deeper with it, like a more darker sound, more gritty, 90, 95, 90 BPM, then I'll change it to that. But if I want to speed it up and try to be like fucking Outkast and try to have a little funk in it, then I can do that too. That's the point of having drums that has a groove. Like, the most important thing is the groove. It's not about what you're making. It's about the groove. If you notice, like, you're like, damn, why my neck snapping? It's because it's a groove. That's the point of the groove. It's supposed to make your neck snap. And that's Primo, fucking Madlib. These are all the people who thrive off of that. They, you know what I'm saying? That's how they do it. So I'm going to keep doing this beat. See, that's what I'm saying. You never know what you're going to find. It's a whole record. That's a whole record. And if you chop small, then you're going to be lit like me. Like, for example, like, I chop really small. So I only took, like, what? Wait, let me go to this. What did I take? Look, see how small that shit is? That's all I took. That's all I wanted, right? There's a whole record from there. There's a whole record, bruh. You can find anything. It's all about it's all about your endurance of making beats. Like, if you're gonna really sit here and really fuck with it for like a couple hours and shit. And it also depends on like what brain fart. Actually, it depends on like what type of, it all depends on where you're trying to go with it. Like, that's all it depends on. It's like, you can do anything as long as you have the groove, which in my opinion is the most important part. And you could change it to whatever. You could change it to whatever sample. To make other parts, so it's like you can have this repeating 3 times, and then you got that 4th one that change it up, so it gives like the ear like a break from what you mainly want to present to people, and then you go right back into it. I'll show you exactly what I mean if you don't understand what I said just now. I got you right now. saying. It's really that. If you know what chop, you just gonna fit in the pieces, and especially if you like chop it like. All right, like, come closer. So I'm chopping it via grid, right? So, like I said, I would have did this super ill, authentic way if I had an MPC, but we doing it Ableton. We talking about 2016 kiddies. We going to the future, right? So if you used to put it on grids, I'm literally chopping each sample to each grid, like to each box. You feel me? And that's how I change the sound. Now, sometimes I can make it 4. Sometimes I can make it, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's an even 8, and those 8, you could do whatever the fuck you want in that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I do. Feel me? Gives it the quick. You feel me? That's how you get that. You ever wondered, like, in fucking Miss Fat Booties when they be like, ah, and they having them little souls? That's how they be doing that shit. They chop it really small.
It's like a Dilla move. Right
Yeah,
there.
you know what I'm saying? Like, ah. Yeah, that's how they do all that shit, bro. So, look. So look, this is what I was saying earlier. Three of these, one of this, right? Let me show you. I hope it matches up right. If it don't, then fuck it. But let me show you right now. Let's see. Let's see. See, something like that, but see, that's how you know if your chops is right. Does it fit? Does it not fit? You don't feel the feeling? All right, change it again. Just gotta change it. Gotta keep changing. One thing that I learned with Ableton, man, you gotta keep changing, bro. It's evolution. That's the point of Ableton. Like, you gotta keep changing the idea and the thought process to where you become invincible, where you literally can see music. I can see the shit. Like, okay, let me put this right there. Up. There you go, math. It makes sense. That's the point, you know? So we just gonna keep trying till you get it, till you fit it up. So let's see. See, look, you see how this part makes sense, but this don't? That's the missing piece, man. Once you find that, then you got yourself a fucking loop. Like I said, nothing's really here. It's literally this most simplest beat of life. It's literally just how you chop it in the groove. There's so many simple beats out there, and it's just really a groove and just, like, you know them beats, like, for example, like, what's a good beat that I could say is mad simple?
I like Life by Dilla. It's like 3 sounds.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one. Fuck. Damn. Or Auditorium by Slick Rick and Mos Def. That beat is, bruh. That beat is literally chop skills of life. It's the same drum loop over and over. It's just him chopping the shit out of him, and it's the groove. What does an SP, what do you probably use, a 4/4? I don't know. Like I said, shout out to Madlib. Me and Madlib's a beat guy, you feel me? Along with J Dilla. Shout out to them. But that machine gave him a specific groove. Like, an SP gives you a specific groove. An MPC gives you a specific groove. And I'll also show you this right here. So look, come closer. Ableton.
Showing the grooves, aren't
Yep.
you?
Does the same shit.
Giving out the formula right now.
I'm giving them life right now for these little kids so they can see his shit and be like, yo, Kirk Knight, you're fucking ill. Because nobody ever helped me, so I feel you. Right? So, hold on. I think I typed in the wrong thing. I think I did. How do you find? Because usually I find that shit. Oh, look. See, look. I'm getting close. Look. What do you see, man? Swings. SP1200 swings. MPC swings. So if you're using Ableton right now, you like, damn, my nigga, I'm trying to get that MPC swing. Just load that bitch right up. Look. Oh, look. I think the 72 the most popular. Let's see. See, look, you just drag and drop, man. There you go. There's your groove right there. Like, so, like, we're going to try with the first one. Let's see if it changes anything. See, there you go. Ooh, that's it, right. See the difference, though? Do you see the difference? It's all about the groove. Now I make you feel the beat type crazy because you're like, oh, kicks is fast. They close together, but they not really that close. You know? You feel me? It just give you a different sound. So look, I'll show you the difference in grooves, right? This one, the first one has a groove. This one don't, right? So look, beat. You the difference? Like, all about the groove, bro. I'm giving out the gems if you're really listening, man. For sure. So look, we back over here. So now we got the new groove. Fuck it, we gonna just add it in. Still. find that end part. It's alright, but I don't know. That was alright. I can't lie, but I don't know. It's something that let's try this. Fire. You feel me? You gotta sit there and try to find the chops, man. You can't lack out here, man. You gotta sit there and really try to find it. If you really trying to find the sound that you want, you gotta sit there and find it. I sat there and found it for countless of hours, man. I think I reached my 10,000th hour mark. You know, when you 10,000 hours, you master your shit. I think I reached my shit. Look. So look, we're gonna start again from the top over. Hold on. Oh shit. Simple, right? Simple as shit, right? Look, there ain't nothing there, bro. There's literally 1, 2. There is 3 sounds in this beat right now. 3. Literally 3. It's a kick, that rim shot, and a sample. That's it. That's all you need to make a beat. The beats is really simple. It's literally just what type of groove you're trying to give to people. Like, literally is that. And if you want to get freaky, you can add stuff like, all right, let's see. Put y'all little youngins on real quick, man. Right. Whatever bass line you want, man. Really get it cracking.
Some people in here thanking you for the lesson here today.
Hey,
yeah.
Shout out for y'all for watching, man. You gotta stay tuned, man. Just really stay tuned.
They want to know how long you've been making beats for.
Shit. Well, I'm 20. Say 5 years now? Or 6? Going on 6? Yeah. Making beats for a minute, bruh. But it's still not a minute, because, you know what I'm saying? There's people who made beats for like 20 years.
You start on Ableton?
No, I started on FL.
As we all
But
do.
then, yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. If you use FL and you like FL, then use FL. Don't feel compelled because other motherfuckers is using this, that, the third. This amount of my colleagues use Reason, Logic, Bitwig. That's a new one. I actually like Bitwig on the low. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind giving gems. They need to see the gems, right? Using all this, and I still stick with Ableton. Why? Because this is my DAW of choice, because it helps me create things way better than any other program would. Now, hey, maybe Reason, for example, Reason is amazing at making synthesizers and stuff, and I'm a guy that loves synths, but I can't make shit on Reason because Ableton is my home. Like, you gotta find your home, and then you abuse your home. Like, once, for example, when Dilla found out about an NPC, bro, do you know how crazy he went after he found out about NPCs? Like, he found his home. He's like, all right, now I'm gonna just keep advancing and elevating until I get the sound that I really want every time, effortlessly, in like 5 minutes. Like, this is like 5-minute beat, bro. Like, anybody can do it. It's just really, literally sitting there and detailing in your mind what you really want to hear from yourself. Like, it's tight deep. Yeah. But like I said, if you wanted to get freaky, so right now I'll be making my own patches and shit sometimes. So, a little thought. Y'all don't know about that yet, but it's lit. It's lit. When you learn more into this shit and you really get mad savvy into this shit, then you start learning about LFOs and all types of crazy shit and really going crazy. Like, I feel like a mad scientist and shit at this level, you know? So look, I got this one right here. So look, I'm gonna bless y'all real quick. bass lines are the simplest shit. I can't play the keys for shit. Letting you know. Don't think like, oh, yo, Kirk's super. Nah, I can't play the keys for shit. But bass lines are the most simplest, like, genre of things to do ever. Like, in terms of, like, there's only so much a low frequency can give that you can hear. You get what I'm saying? The rest is just super in air. Like, at that point, if you're going, like, super low. You feel me? So bass lines, you can kind of... Bass lines for songs are, like, majority the same. Chords is what's really different. But musically, everything's the same. Musically, everything's the same. It's just played in different variations, in different types of methods, and different types of things to make you like it different, but it's all the same shit. Have you ever noticed, like, music sometimes sounding the same at one point when everybody's, like, making one type of sound? Is because there's not, like, the chord palette, yes, is very extensive, but after a while, you're going to go in a circle, you know what I'm saying? So, fun for you. Oh yeah, don't forget to not record over your shit. So when you recording, yo, make sure you turn off this red dot right here. Oh man, I always make that mistake. That shit is hilarious. Alright. Hey, let's go. See, look, now you got yourself a healthy bass line. Now, see, the thing with bass lines, you could do a whole bunch of stuff. See, I try to make them shit, so it's like, me and you have a difference here, you know? But there's so much ill ways to do it. I'll tell you an ill way. Like, I'll drop a gem. If you don't know how to make no bass lines, just sample an ill bass line from a vinyl and spread it across all your pads in different shit octaves. There you go, bro. And you out there. That's how, yo, I'm telling you, gems, bro. You just gotta literally figure it out. I would love to show y'all all this shit, but I don't have all that time in my day because I am myself a busy man. But to find those keys, bro, literally, if you don't know how to make any bass lines, it's a cheat code. Literally sample one bass line. That's it. Spread them across all the pads in different octaves. You could I do it with my push all the time. It's the latest shit. Fun fact. Back to the beat. Alright. That shit hit, right? Like I could do. Fuck it. And then in turns, like hi-hats and all that shit is easy too, because it's like once you find what you want, adding all the rest of the shit is super easy. Now, there's two ways you could do it. You can either grid it, which is life. how the fuck the niggas be doing that crazy shit? It'd be really simple, bro. Now we have 5 things playing here. It's 5. It's already sound like a full beat, bro. Your best friend probably want to rap on this shit right now. Nah, fucking shit. That nigga's crazy. But yeah, it doesn't take that much to make a beat, bro. It really does not. It's just all about knowing what you want and amplifying certain fields of what you want more than others. Because if you want everything, when you mix it down, it's gonna sound like shit because you want everything to be heard. Sometimes some shit gotta be lower than others. Some gotta be high. I'm mainly a sample dude, so my samples be loud as fuck. You feel me? You might be a drum dude, so your bass might be loud as fuck, and your drums and shit. Your whole drum section of the record is gonna be hitting, and your sample real low. That's why you hear like songs like, I don't know, let's see, Still With Me or With Me by Drake or whatever. You know how like the sample mad low, but like the drums is like that's Drake's style. He always has a sample super low and just the drums knocking and the bass line really carrying the words of what he's saying and shit. It's all about the method of how you want to attack the game and how you want people to listen to you. You feel me? Like, I got a style that a lot of people, of course they know the style, but a lot of people don't really make it in 2016. So, you know, I always feel good that I know how to make this side of music. You may not like that side. You may like the electronic side or the trap side, but whatever side that is your side, you have to stick to that side and really understand that side in a way where you can manipulate it over and over and over and over again. Like at this point, I can manipulate this over and over and over and over and over again because, you know, sat there and did that. 10,000 hours, man. Anyway, yeah.
You want to wrap it?
Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up. Well, like I said, I go by the name of Kirk Knight. That's my beat session right now. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop, of course, for letting me use this beautiful ass studio room to make this hot ass beat in like 5 minutes, man. Thank you very much. Yo, and like I said, bro, it's all about what you want and what you want people to hear from you. You feel me? It's dead ass all about that. It's super about that. And groove. Remember the groove, bruh. Alright, that's it. That's it, bro.